Hey guys, and welcome to Discussing the Universe with Drake.
And Ty.
And Grant.
That's right,
He's
Grant's back. Even though he was the last guest star, he was like the only one that was like, hey, can I be in the Christmas episode? So here he is. That's what he gets for being nice, okay? See, you people in the audience,
I was on the
us
nice
Discord,
list.
okay?
It's all part of the Christmas spirit.
He was not
Being
on the
nice.
naughty list, okay? We're just talking about Christmas today.
Well,
all of the
he
things,
is,
and
but we're
those
making an
filthy,
exception.
filthy Santa deniers, all right?
See, there's video proof
Yes,
of Santa.
yes. Put the
This,
links
like,
in the
first one
description.
here, you see him going over New York City.
Yeah,
It's just like clear as
it's
day.
clear as day. He's
And
there.
people go, it's just your parents putting it down there. Okay, but the gifts say from Santa.
Yes, it's
And he
on
eats
the
all of
package.
the cookies.
You're telling me that there is every single freaking parent on the planet is all in this one cult, this fake like creation of capitalism to give their children presents. That's like statistically impossible, okay?
Impossible. You're
That's-
telling me every parent in the world is in on it?
You're telling me that there Santa Claus is like quote unquote a like conspiracy bigger than like Christ? Are you saying like there's more people that have presents delivered by Santa than there are Christians in the world, and you're telling me that's just like coincidence? Are you kidding me right
Makes
now?
no
Perhaps.
sense.
Well, I mean, there is, he's like I believe he comes from like Christian
Saint
like
Nicholas
origins or
is
something, right?
Saint
well,
Nicholas.
his name is literally
Yeah.
Saint.
Can we get into
Saint
some
Nick.
Santa Claus lore right now?
Saint Nicholas. I'm
We're-
looking it up right now on Google.
We're uncovering a few little lore tidbits.
Saint Nicholas
Yep.
of Myra, also known as Nicholas of Bari, was an early Christian bishop of Greek descent from the maritime city of Myra
Yeah.
in Asia Minor during the time of the Roman Empire. I butchered all of that probably.
No, I don't think so.
Because of his
I mean,
many
I'd have to-
miracles attributed in
Alright.
his intercession, he is also known as Nicholas the Wonder Worker.
Oh, that's funky. I never knew that before. Neat. But yeah, like you say like there's more Santa Claus believers than Christians.
Yes.
I think it's because
Yeah.
Christianity being the dominating religion, pretty much. In I believe most of the world. I don't know. I don't have like a charter graph or any information.
Chartograph.
But I think it rubbed off on everybody. It's like it, and then capitalism.
Does
You know
Santa
what I-
Claus
you know
does
what I mean?
Santa Claus count as a religion?
This,
Yeah.
By the legal definition of it?
well, cults count as religions.
No, they're like basically interchangeable. It's just that cult often has a
Yeah.
negative
It's
connotation.
Christian. It's a Christian holiday because
How do you feel about
It's
people
based
that
off of
aren't
Saint
Christian like
Nicholas.
celebrating Christmas? Like Christ is literally.
I don't
in
really
the
care.
name.
I don't.
I mean,
really-
most people that aren't Christian don't celebrate Christmas unless
I'm
they're
not
like
Christian,
half Christian.
but
What? Well, I don't know. Do you have any religion you do?
No,
Uh,
no, not really. Well, my grandparents, on my dad's side, are religious. So Christmas has just always been there.
personally, yeah,
Exactly.
I
So
don't really care.
Some
about,
people
like,
at
stuff
least
like
have
that.
a connection to it somehow.
I feel like
even if
every
they're not
single
really
person has some sort of connection to.
We all have a
Christmas
connection
and
to
Christianity
Christmas.
and stuff.
Yeah, especially in America.
Yeah. Well, I mean, definitely in America, because you're just, Mariah Carey's supremacy just explodes during the second half of November.
really hate how Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You" is now the most not popular. It's the best-selling song in existence. Before it was White
Isn't
Christmas.
it really?
Yes, it is. It's the best-selling. It
God.
overthrew White Christmas about 2 years ago, I
My
think.
God.
And now it's just like
unstoppable.
Thanksgiving didn't even get a chance. It's just
Thanksgiving.
Christmas time.
All the holidays have some sort of like I guess Thanksgiving does have like thematic stuff, but for like St. Patrick's Day, it's all greeny and leprechaun-y,
leprechaun.
and Thanksgiving is just
Valentine's
like
Day is
brown. Turkey. That's like
Hey,
Turkey.
pumpkins, dude.
Pilgrims.
Turkey
Gourds.
being the mascot
Gourds,
for
bro.
Thanksgiving. I think is really weird because
What's
that's like-
Halloween's
That's like if you
mascot?
ate Santa on
Headless
Christmas.
Horseman.
Headless Horseman? Yeah.
Wait, you don't eat Santa on
You
Christmas?
don't eat Santa. The flesh of the Santa Christ.
What do you guys think is the best Christmas movie then?
Die Hard.
I have not seen Die Hard.
See,
before.
I would agree with Die Hard, but also I don't think you guys have seen Santa Claus 3: The Escape Clause.
Shut up! You shut up right now.
What?
No,
Santa Claus 3. Yes,
Santa Claus 3:
Really?
The Escape Clause. There's 3 Santa Claus movies.
Claus.
The
Yeah.
Santa Claus.
Or was that
movies.
the second?
Okay.
Was the second
That's-
one called The Escape?
No, it's the third
No,
one.
yeah, the third one's The Escape
The second
Clause.
one's called
That
The
is the
Mrs.
best
Claus.
one.
No, it's not. How many times have you
Yeah.
seen that movie in your life?
I've seen that movie actually like 15 times. I'm not
Who wants to
overestimating
watch
it.
Santa Claus 3 15
When
times?
I was little,
What the-
Every year, it's a Christmas
Jack
tradition.
Frost every year for like 6 years. Come on.
Everyone I know just
Yeah.
watches the first one and then skips to the third one. I don't
I
think
do
anyone
like
watches the second
I like
one
the
ever.
first one. The second one's just boring. I do like the lore they get into with the other
Oh
holiday
my
mascots,
God.
though.
Shut up.
Well, speaking of like other holiday lore, have you guys seen like Rise of the Guardians?
I have seen Rise of the
old
Guardians.
I have
before.
not.
I think
I
it's a
thought
bit
it was an
underrated.
okay movie.
It was
Yeah,
alright.
I thought it was really. I thought it was
Some people
alright.
hate that movie. Critics
I'm
hated
surprised
that
people
movie.
haven't
Yeah.
tried to make like a cinematic universe of like holiday
holidays.
icons.
That's what the plan
Yeah,
was.
and then they come in like an Avengers movie
for
called like Holiday.
for Christmas Chronicles, the literal plan was, from what I've heard, I could be completely wrong. Someone in the comment section, please tell me. Except I feel like I'm the most knowledgeable in the Guardians
Christmas
lore.
Chronicles?
Okay, no,
Yeah, you go ahead.
freaking.
What is it?
It was supposed to be like a cinematic universe. I heard like they were supposed to do like individual movies for each of the holidays, like little spin-offs. But the first movie bombed, so they just never made any more of them.
Yeah, that's a shame.
And they never will.
Christmas Chronicles
Dang.
was a pretty pogger movie.
I have not seen it, but Kurt Russell as Santa sounds good.
Yes, it was very good.
You know what my actual like favorite Christmas film is? It's
Yes.
either Home Alone 3, Lost in New York.
Home Alone
Or-
2 Lost in New York, you mean?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
That's the one with Trump in it.
That is the
It
okay.
is
Well,
the
you
one
didn't
with
have
Trump
to
in it.
point out that part.
Now we're pointing it out.
It was either that one. It's either Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, or Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite
I don't-
Halloween movie.
Nightmare Before Christmas, I don't think is a Christmas movie. I never have. We already did this discussion on the Halloween episode.
I think it is.
I know, but I'd
I
say
think
it
it is
counts
a
as
Christmas
both.
movie. I think it's a Christmas
the
movie.
whole
It's just
theme
not
is all
up in-
creepy
up there.
and spooky. That's the point. It's not about Halloween being made nice and cheery and happy. It's about Christmas being made dark
It has
and evil.
themes,
That's
though.
the point.
That's why I'm
cool,
gonna.
though.
That's why I would argue that Batman Returns and Shazam are Christmas movies, but no one thinks they are
It's-
because I'm going crazy. Batman
Okay.
Returns,
I've not seen
especially.
Batman.
Okay,
It is.
hang on,
Batman
hang on.
Returns is set during Christmas. Christmas is a
Yes.
integral theme to the plot. Come on, it's
Okay.
definitely a Christmas movie.
Christmas. Okay, in order to have this argument, right, we need to
Mhm.
establish what does Christmas mean.
It's the
You know,
spirit. It's the essence.
It's okay. So, but
It's
does
snow.
okay, the essence and the emotion, right? Is that
But
what
that-
defines
does
Christmas?
does that make
Okay.
literally every
Definitely.
single movie that has like cheery,
But it has to have
happy,
themes.
spirit of
It
giving
has to have
themes?
No, no, no.
A freaking Christmas movie.
Yes.
Is that what that
If
means?
it's set during Christmas and it has themes
So
of
it has to be
Christmas,
set
it's a
during
Christmas
Christmas.
movie.
Okay. Yes, if it's during Christmas and it has the Christmas themes, but what you talked about, like I'd say Shazam, it doesn't have a Christmas theme. It has a family theme. You know,
Yeah.
a found family. I don't
Yeah.
think that's Christmas. Like just because it takes place during Christmas doesn't mean that it's automatically a Christmas movie. You know, it can be an honorary Christmas movie like Die Hard.
Nightmare
it's
Die
not
Before
Hard's
like
a
Christmas.
full
official.
Christmas movie.
That
Die Hard's a full Christmas movie.
That one's
in my opinion.
also a.
I've not seen Die Hard. I cannot partake in this argument. Okay.
I saw it this year. It's a Christmas movie.
All I'm gonna
100%.
say is
We'll
that
just
have to
Nightmare
agree
Before
to
Maybe I'm
Christmas,
forgetting some
the whole
things.
point is about accepting who you are and not trying to become something else because you think you'll like somehow be better as a different person. And that's not really a Christmas theme. So I'm gonna say that's one of my major arguments on why it's not a Christmas movie. There you go.
Okay.
Putting the pin on that.
That's your take on the.
Yes.
That's your
That's-
slice of the slab.
Yep,
that's the-
my cut of the eggnog.
When you guys were younger, would you ever get creeped out thinking that Santa was coming down and breaking into your house?
No, I would not.
I was
actually.
horrified.
I would not. No.
I
was
got
like, this
I
is
got
acceptable.
actually really freaked out when I was younger.
I was ready to home alone my house. I was like, let's go.
I was like, yo,
Let's go,
Santa,
Santa.
this guy's pretty rad, bro. So I don't even care. I guess I
Usually
just
I'm
don't
not
care
in-
about people breaking and entering into my home.
Yeah, you don't care about
Look, okay,
trespass.
so and imagine if like one day, like every single person in the world, like on, I don't know, like July 5th or something, just suddenly found presents like throughout their house. Like
That would
every
be
single person on the
amazing.
planet.
That
well,
would be horrifying
No,
because
I'm
then
saying
we
that
have
would
to
be
move
I would
so
be
Christmas.
freaked out,
horrifying.
but it would be like a rapture level event, but in a
You're
good way.
right.
So instead of people going up, it's presents coming down.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Does that mean the presents are all going to hell then, since they're descending?
Sure.
Probably.
All right.
I guess
I'd be
Santa,
down for that.
Santa
Okay.
coming down the chimney is a metaphor from him descending from the heavens.
Hmm.
It's all a metaphor.
It's all a metaphor. It's all
okay?
open. It's all artistic
The
interpretation.
stockings, they represent
The 7 deadly
how
sins.
Santa has a foot fetish.
Yeah. I
I
agree.
concur. What's my favorite Christmas movie?
Oh no.
My favorite Christmas movie is probably Muppet Christmas Carol. Cause it's
Really?
it's an amazing movie.
Oh yeah, Iron Man 3 is a Christmas
Alright.
movie.
Iron Man, no, shut up. Iron Man 3 is not a Christmas movie.
No,
I'm
not
gonna
a Christmas
guillotine
movie.
you.
No, I'm just trying to piss you off.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
I got
sharpening-
that. What?
Sharpening
You just got on
new
Google like
titanium
movies that take
blade.
place
No,
during
I
Christmas.
didn't. I just randomly thought of it.
I don't even think it takes place during. Wait,
Yeah,
yes,
it doesn't-
It does. It does
It
take
does
place
take
during Christmas.
place during Christmas.
Dang it.
No, but okay, so because I've not seen Die Hard before. Why do people say Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
It's set
was
on
one of those-
Christmas and it has themes of family and bonding.
It was one of those. It was one of the first movies that kind of like. It was one of the first movies that sparked controversy on whether or not it was a Christmas film, and that's why they were like,
I
"Well,
I
it's
feel
an
like if it
honorary
was
Christmas
set
film."
not in LA and had snow, people would fully consider it. But because it doesn't have snow in it,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, that's always interesting because it's like Christmas movies always like. It seems like snow is like a necessity,
yeah.
and I would agree to an extent, but
Well, because
it's
it's a white Christmas. That's the whole point. Everyone. It's the standard like fantasy about Christmas is that it's all snowy outside and it's cozy in your little cabin with the Christmas tree glowing in the corner. It's all about that aesthetic. All right.
Yes.
silence. I didn't want to
we living in
guillotine two people today.
We living in California, we don't exactly have the aesthetic, really, because snow is non-existent. except for
Impossible.
that
It did
one
happen
time
one
in-
time. Do you
in
remember?
third grade,
In
Ty
second grade or
was
third?
Not here. So
That was very based, actually.
I wait. What?
It snowed one time here, down here.
I know. I've heard the tale.
I built a
Prophecy.
snowman in my front yard, and
Um,
it was very poggers. It was like a tiny
I
snowman.
made a snowman.
I remember actually one time when I was still up in San Jose, there was this one time where it snowed and I was like, "Oh my god, it's snowing outside." And it was like this like half a millimeter of
Yeah.
snow.
Yeah.
And then like by the time I was able to get my parents outside, it like passed and melted. And I was
Really?
like, "Oh."
I don't remember my first
And then I
memory of
never saw
at
snow there
all.
again. Who knows? Maybe I was hallucinating. I was a child.
So does Santa have immortality, or does he
Yes.
pass along
No,
his
he's
coat
in-
to like
No,
down the family line?
Santa Claus
Immortality.
is not canon to real life. The Santa
Or
Claus
no,
is
no,
in
no.
the movie,
There's
okay.
3 different theories. Okay, it's the
Okay.
same Santa, and he's immortal throughout all of time, right?
Yes.
There's Santa
Mhm.
passes it down to his firstborn son, like just like a king would, right?
So
And
you're
then
saying
the third
it's demonic.
theory is the Santa Claus movie hypothesis, where his coat gets taken by a random person that learns the Christmas spirit.
All right. That
And
I would
I,
suck
think
to be
he's-
that
he's-
person.
it's-
I subscribe to the immortality theory.
Same here.
Yeah,
Ty,
I do
tell us about you.
believe. Well, immortality. Plenty of people have like tried, and I guess it would make sense for someone, you know, who figured it out to be
I feel like
gift-giving figure.
if the whole firstborn child thing was true, that would mean like there would have to be a different Mrs. Claus, you know, every single time. I mean, same with the Santa Claus thing. And I feel like we'd see a lot more like disappearing women off the streets if that were happening. Which
Maybe-
That's true. Hang on a minute.
Maybe there's like a separate like royal family or something. I don't
The
know.
what? So now the patriarchy one.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so the Mrs. Clauses, you know, they come out of the South Pole, and it's
Yeah, like foreign leaders like giving Mrs. Clauses.
And if there's not a Mrs. Claus,
My
the world just
God.
starts to collapse.
Oh my god.
So there's I heard
Also,
somewhere someone
is
talking
his
about.
name
or
Kris
you go.
Kringle?
You go. Yeah.
Is his name Kris Kringle? Santa Claus, Father Christmas, Saint Nicholas.
His name is Saint
It's the-
Nicholas.
It's the same
Santa
way
Claus
how,
and what's the other one? Kris Kringle are both just like. No, I wouldn't say
Pseudonyms?
all pseudonyms. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. But
I
his
think-
name is Saint Nick. Okay.
Let's freaking
yeah, there's always like an original name, but like, you know, you can call him other things. So, like the same way you can call like, you know, Satan, like Beelzebub, the devil, all that jazz. You know what I mean?
Lucifer. That's his actual name.
What do you guys feel about Krampus?
Krampus. Is pretty
Krampus? I
fun.
like Krampus.
It's a pretty fun
I think he's
idea,
just
okay?
misunderstood.
He's just misunderstood, okay?
He abducts the children that are bad. I don't understand what the problem is.
I mean, look,
He throws them in a bag into a river.
I wish,
He only
I
comes
wish
from in a
Krampus was
brutal,
real. There's so
violent
many bratty children nowadays that I wish could just be abducted. You know, maybe we should do it
The
ourselves.
hardest choices didn't
Start-
require the strongest wills.
If we create like a kidnapping regime, I guess it would be considered quote unquote human trafficking. But I mean, so
would be.
if we just kidnap children that are really annoying,
We endorse human
Then, like,
trafficking.
what-
No, we do not.
Here's the thing.
Living
No.
the
If we
highlights
kidnap,
podcast.
if we kidnap people,
stop.
okay, annoying children off the streets, who will miss them?
No one.
Exactly. We're
parents.
doing the world a service. Their parents need to learn loss at some point. Okay.
Oh my god. That's so messed up.
if we just create.
I believe in rehabilitation.
If the
and
police start hunting
reevaluation.
down
The
for
death
like
penalty.
a real life Krampus,
Please don't become Krampus.
we
Tree.
should become Krampus. It's a good
I'm
idea.
not-
That reminds me of when the real life killer clowns happened.
That
That was
Oh,
surreal. That was
weird.
awesome though.
That was
I loved
not
it.
More people were
awesome.
scared of the
Imagine-
killer
So funny.
clowns than of COVID.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
actually true.
But, like, you know how horrifying it is to just be like walking out and all of a sudden a killer clown.
Like,
I
pops
never
me and my,
saw a
behind a
killer
me and my
bush.
clown.
friends would walk around just like in the street, and then one time we swore at the end of the street we saw a killer clown,
Mhm.
and it was like at the height of it, and we started screaming, running away. It was amazing.
The only time I
I
ever saw
loved it.
killer clowns was, of course, on
I
like,
wanted to go back.
Halloween.
You
when-
have weird friends.
Imagine, okay, so I guess it's like a fun little thing to do, I guess, but like there's just some people that like to dress up in scary clown costumes, just wander the streets and go like, "Ooh, I'm scary," and just like jump
Mhm.
scare people, and it's like
That's
what's their
stupid on
mindset?
actual Halloween.
What's
Yeah,
their
I don't like
mindset
that.
of that? They're just walking around. And
I
like,
like
okay,
causing
tonight I am
fear.
going to scare people. I'm gonna
Yeah.
walk around the streets and be like, so how's it hanging? And then
If you
that's it.
well, like all episode, or if you missed last week's episode, if you did miss it, you should make sure you don't miss them by subscribing and hitting
The
the
views
bell,
are dropping.
and liking the video, and joining the Discord server.
And
But
subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah. For our page.
Last
We need to set
week-
up the Patreon, bro.
maybe last week though, when we talked about Lord of the Flies, I believe we can relate that sense to like Roger.
Mhm.
And how
Man, your brain has
kinda like
been
the
corrupted by Lord of
sociopathness.
the Flies. Jeez, Ty. I know you read it for months and months, but like, wow.
Listen.
No, because like outside of this podcast, even you bring any opportunity you can you bring up like a character of Lord of the Flies, and now I'm kind of worried for you, Ty. Are you good? Are you okay?
We live in a society. That's all I'm saying.
I mean
okay?
that is very true.
We do.
society's
And we live in a
constructs
society
can be
that
broken
No, but
celebrates
down.
how
Christmas.
just tell me right now, how are you gonna connect Roger's sociopathy to Christmas?
No. I'm connecting to the killer clowns.
Now we're just talking about Halloween again.
That makes
It's the
sense.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, it makes
guys.
sense, right? Like, not really caring about the fear you instill in others. I believe that's exactly what Roger was doing, kind of, or at least what Roger
I'll
represented.
admit,
Anyway,
when I was reading the book, I forgot Roger existed until the end.
until he murdered
That's kind of
Piggy
bad
in
writing.
cold blood, I did forget about that. But yeah, it only goes to show we forget they exist.
Oh my gosh!
We
Whoa,
forget
we
that
live
there
in
are
a
monsters
society.
blending in this society.
I mean, they're not really blending in if they're dressing up like killer clowns and going like, "Ooh, I'm spooky, scaring."
that
the
is true.
Yeah, they like jump in front of a freaking baby in like their little stroller, and they'd be like, "Ha, got him,
Awooga.
got he."
Yeah. Back to Christmas.
Yes.
Yes. Also,
Did you actually have anything
no.
to say about Christmas?
Did
Did you guys have any like memories when you were younger of like Christmas or Santa that were cool?
I remember it was my first or like second time visiting my grandparents up in Canada,
Mm-hmm.
and I was still a young child, untainted by having to stay up late to do schoolwork. So I hadn't fully trained my insomnia yet. And so I was trying to stay up and be like, I'm gonna see Santa do the thing, the present thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just passed out, and then I woke up and I was in my bed, and I'm like, oh no! And then there were presents there, and I was like, no, I missed my opportunity. And I
Yeah.
remember being really sad because I'm just like, oh man.
What was I gonna say? I don't remember if it was a mall Santa or just like because my church does like a little Christmas organization and like holiday thing, and at the end they always like have a Santa for the kids so they can like
Yeah.
sit on
Makes
their
sense.
lap and say stuff. I don't remember if it was like a mall or one of those, but I told Santa what I wanted, and then when it came on Christmas, I was like, oh my gosh, because I knew like the Santa was fake. But like
Yeah.
I was like, how what witchcraft? How has my, I think it was like a Bakugan thing or something. How has it appeared in
The Santa was fake, but the magic was
Yeah, no,
real.
that's what I was saying. I was like, Santa.
Yeah, I would always
he read
know
the
every-
mind of the Santa, and it transported into his brain that I wanted the Bakugan.
Santa is omnipotent. Hashtag what?
Yeah. Mall Santas are cringe half the time.
I don't mind mall
Most
Santas.
most children just want like video games nowadays, though. So it kind of
That's-
it kind of feels weird.
yeah.
I feel like mall Santas, they'll just hear like, I want Call of Duty Black Ops 5.
I don't really
Whoa,
feel
whoa.
that anymore for like 5 to 8 year olds. I don't think.
No.
Like maybe like
Nah.
a Switch, but like I still think a lot of kids get like Nerf guns and action figures and Legos.
Yes. See,
That's true, those businesses
sometimes
stay
on YouTube,
alive.
I'll get like an ad for like a kid toy. I'm like, why YouTube? What? Please.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then I'll
Go
be
turn on Nickelodeon. You will see a million
Yeah,
like
and
kid
so I'm
toys.
like, they
New
must-
Transformers, whatever thing.
I don't
forgot
want
what
to
it was,
seem
but I
like a
got one
freaking
too.
old boomer man, but seeing all these like millions of dollars people
Boomer.
are making off of like toy unboxings makes me think that like children aren't actually using toys anymore. They're just like watching them on YouTube.
Drake toy review. No, dude, it's doing the
Ooh,
opposite.
I'd watch a
Oh,
Drake
it's like
toy
it's
review.
like a free advertisement, is what you're trying to say.
I think we need to do a Drake's toy review episode for your special project.
We do need to do that. Also, this podcast is to not like conflict with the thing. This podcast will probably be only on Ty's channel for like a while. I might update because I don't want to.
Gasp.
I don't
I
want
think
to.
you
Like,
could still do a double upload.
no, because I want it to like go from 100 videos to 200 videos, just like over the course of the thing.
Mhm.
That's the point. And adding in like the podcast every week or so, would be kind
Your
of.
mic is being a little weird.
Why did noise suppression come back? Turn that off.
I don't know.
There we go. Now my voice should be
All right.
clearer and or worse.
Both. Anyway,
So I'll probably still do the podcast, but it would just be on Ty's channel for a while. Or I could
Alright.
make a second channel. I could just do
I
that.
think a second channel would be good.
I've always kind of wanted to do a second
And just
channel.
upload all of
And just be called
Second
call it
channel.
what was it? What was it? I was gonna call it Double Dose of Existence or something like that.
You could do that.
I could
where
just
it's
Could you just
that.
make a podcast channel?
where it's like Unus
I
Annus,
could, you're
where it's
right.
like once you post the 100 videos, it's either just gone or.
Oh no,
you
I'm not
deactivate
deleting
it.
the videos.
I don't mean delete. I don't mean like delete them. I mean like just like you stop doing
No.
things after 100 videos.
Oh
or
no, I'm
something.
gonna keep doing. It's just like for a
Oh,
thing.
okay.
It's just for a period of time. Well, that's the announcement video is gonna come in like 7
That's
days, and most people
Really?
wait no, is December a 31st or 30th?
31st.
Okay, so then 8 days. So a little over a week, and I've already told the people who adamantly listen to this podcast about it. So you're the only ones who know. The people listening right now, you're the only one who knows about
But
the
if
special 100 days thing starting.
But if you want to know more, you should
should do what, huh?
you should
Huh? What should
like
they
the
do?
video, subscribe, hit the bell, and
Yes,
join the Discord.
just join the socials, and remember to smash that like button.
Follow us on Instagram. Also, link in the description.
Also follow
Ugh.
Ty's OnlyFans.
Back to Christmas.
All right.
Back to Christmas.
I feel like I was talking about something way earlier, and I was like,
Christmas tree hunting.
"Oh, like
Have
looking
you
out
guys
for
been
good
on a Christmas tree hunt?
No, I just
Ah.
have one big Christmas tree.
I always get real Christmas trees every year, except I am not picky. It's the rest of my
We-
family that always picks out a specific tree with just like the
Yes,
proper
yes,
orientation
yes.
of needles, and I'm like, what the heck? Just get a freaking
I-
pine tree. Bam.
We were debating getting a real tree this year,
Mm-hmm.
but we didn't really want to like deal with it, so we just broke out the plastic tree we've had for like 8 years. And it's like this little like 3 foot
I've
tall
never had a plastic
light
tree
up
before.
thing. Really?
It's better than a real tree in my opinion.
Yeah, because you don't have to take care of it. You know, it's like you can just plug it in, turn it on, and the lights will do all the work for
What
you.
I do have though in my room, I keep in my room. The Christmas tree, of course, is not in my room; it's in the living room. But in my room, I have
was
my
gonna
own
say.
little quote unquote Christmas tree. But it's actually hey, you seen what is it? What is it? The Christmas Charlie Brown, whatever that movie's called. It has like a specific name.
You mean like the tiny,
The
like,
tiny. I have a. I
terrible
have
Christmas tree?
a recreation of like the tiny little tree. It's like plastic, but the tiny little pathetic tree, and I just keep it in my room, and has one
all
ornament
you?
on it. Yeah, and I think it's pretty neat.
Alright.
Okay, I think it's
okay.
okay. It's a weird thing to say, but it's a cool piece of Charlie Brown merchandise. All right, I think it's the only good piece of
Interesting.
Charlie Brown merchandise that I would actually care about ever. There's not exactly a lot you can work with.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Yeah.
know,
Snoopy.
you could make the
Snoopy.
sheet from Halloween Great
Minus
Pumpkin
his-
Charlie Brown with like a bunch of
Mine
holes
is
in
a
it.
blanket.
Yeah, or that. But that's just like
Yeah.
really basic stuff. It's like
Speaking of like marketing and like merchandise and stuff, and how like, what do you guys think about like Christmas? Like, you know, companies ramping it up during Christmas. Do you think
corporations
it's like
and Christmas. It's kind of stupid, but at the same time, I don't have a problem with it as long as it like I don't know improves the economy or something. As long as you still keep down inside your heart the true meaning of Christmas, then I guess it's acceptable. Like I know the whole thing. I know the whole thing is like, man, it's not about the presents, but it's like I still want the presents. I mean, I don't.
presents,
it's
please,
And as you get older, the presents get more boring.
dude. I remember the first time I got socks, and I was like, huh. So it begins. And then my dad was like, "So it begins, Ty," and I'm like, "Oh."
Anytime you get shirts, you're like, oh, thanks. Unless it's like a
Well,
cool T-shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
But like,
Actually,
if I get like a sweater, I'm gonna go. Okay.
I remember 3 years ago, my one of my now favorite shirts was actually a Christmas gift from my grandparents.
Most of my
They
shirts
got-
I get are hand-me-downs from either
Oh.
from usually like my older cousin. And that's why I just have a bunch of various shirts and stuff.
Is that where your communism shirt came from?
It's not where my communism shirt came from. My communism
Oh, right. 'Cause
shirt
your uncle
came
got
from
one.
my uncle.
Yes.
It's a
remember.
genuine communism shirt. Because I am a true communist. No.
Capitalism
I
can't
just think
touch
it's
you.
Cool. I think it's just a cool little memorabilia. I mean, I'm not remembering
A
anything,
memento.
but still.
Hmm.
So I don't get a lot of
So-
clothing for Christmas, which is good, I think, at least. Okay.
All right,
Some
I see, I
people
see.
might, want shirts and stuff. Like, what do adults, if adults ever get anything, they probably just get, like, stuff from, like, their family, and just, like, not exactly gifts, but, like, I don't know.
I don't know.
What do
I
just,
don't know
like,
what
I don't
do
know,
adults get each other.
What do single
God.
people do on Christmas? Just
They
cry?
get mugged.
I don't know. Last year I was in Canada. I've never had the opportunity to just sit there with my thoughts. Wait, what'd you say?
What?
What do single people do
I said,
on Christmas?
what do single adults do on
Like
Christmas?
when they're adults.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Not like me. Like,
Hmm.
people who live on their own.
We're putting a link in the chat, guys. Drake's single, link to his Tinder.
link to all of my dating apps in the description.
FarmersOnly.com.
That's right, ladies. I'm available. Wink, finger gun, snap, snap. What if I put like a fake Tinder account in the bio?
Don't
just,
put
like,
a fake Tinder account. In the, don't do
No,
it.
what if it's just like a link to like some like celebrity's Tinder account or something?
What celebrity would it?
Account.
Okay.
Doesn't Scott the Waz have a girlfriend or something?
Yeah.
He's cringe.
He made a Tinder video.
Scott the Waz is not allowed to have sex ever in his life. Okay, if he ever has sex, he has to delete the channel. That's just how it works. That's how that's how
see.
gamers function. Okay.
I was gonna say put like a link to my Tinder and then just like Rickroll people.
People can see the link is not Tinder, and that is youtube.com/ what is it, QXR or something, the first three?
I don't know.
I can kind of tell the Rickroll link by now.
When you've been damaged when you realize it like can memorize the Rickroll link. It's like
Who's the first
My
person
God.
to ever get Rickrolled?
I think
Let me
the first person to ever get Rickrolled was probably like they didn't realize how big of a thing it was, so that it wasn't classified.
this is the link. Yeah, okay, the
I think
last three
Rickroll
letters are XCQ. Also, yeah, they've basically kind of...
I think Rickroll is a funny meme still. Like, non-ironically. I think it's still
It's
funny.
one of those.
Nobody
it's
gets
a timeless
mad.
meme.
Nobody gets mad at getting Rickrolled. That's the whole point now. Before
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
like,
people
"Aw,
would
you
get
got
mad, except people still get mad over the game. I still get mad over the game. You all lost the game, by the way.
Dang it! How dare I lose the game?
The whole concept of the game in itself is really a testament to how easily people forget super small things. Like, people aren't always thinking about it. Like, even though it's like, it's not like you've forgotten about it. Because when someone tells you it, you don't have to be reminded what it is. You know immediately what it is.
You
after
just
learn it
know,
once.
yeah.
It's a phenomenon, as
I
people
remember
say.
it happened to me. The Mandela effect. No, it happened
but
to
actually,
me
like that,
in.
Wait,
Yeah,
that
quite
means that
literally.
everyone that's ever played the game has lost the game.
That is correct.
Well, people who don't know about the game are playing the game. They're just winning the game.
Yeah. But I lost the game for the first time. It was 10th grade,
Yes.
and I was just vibing in drama, and then Chris walks up to me. He goes like, "Ty, you lost the game," and I'm like, "What?" And then other people were like, "Oh, dang, Ty, you lost the game," and I'm like, "What game? What
What are you
did
talking
I?
about?
What happened? What kind of game have I lost?" And they're like, "Haha, you lost the game." I'm like, "What?" I'm so confused. And then in Play Pro, last year I did it to new person, and they were like also like what, and it was like you and I are not so different. It was just a funny moment.
What
I
are
reminisce.
thing relating to Christmas that I just thought up of to continue the conversation?
Secret Santas.
Did any? Okay, you know what? You'll do yours first, sir. Secret Santas. I've
No,
never
no.
been the biggest fan of Secret Santas ever. I will admit, mostly because like
Usually, I always get a better gift than
I
people give
never
me back.
know what to give people. for anything, even on birthdays. I'm just like, take some money, okay? Because I would be down if every single person on my birthday gave me money. I mean, I'm fine with that.
Didn't I give you money?
Yes, I believe
Yeah,
so.
I'm pretty sure I gave you money. But that's because you were asking for money.
Yeah.
Like, I would have gotten you something else.
But like when a Secret Santa, I guess, helps because they're often like say like what stuff they specifically like. But I'm always
Yeah,
like
they
never
fill out, like,
sure
a
if
sheet.
they like specifically want like this. I'm like, here's a thing, and it's like,
I remember
please
getting
don't
hex
hate it.
bugs from.
Also,
Yo,
Yo,
also,
that's a sick
just
gift. Okay.
also like when you write down like what you like and stuff, and the person gets something completely different to like
I'm
anything
gonna
you've
eat
written
a
down.
hex bug and feel it crawling around in my throat.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No, but I remember I was part of my first Secret Santa, and like I put like thought into the gift. I asked like the people around my secret, person. I was like, hey, what do you think they like? In this category of things.
Huh?
And then I wrote down like anime stuff, like manga and like anime
Filthy
merchandise.
weeb, yeah.
Otaku, actually.
Oh, actually, it's otaku.
No, but then like I got like a Mad Libs like crossword thing, and I'm like,
Yo,
Thanks.
Mad Libs.
I'm like, thank you, and it was like even worse because it's like everybody else got their gifts, and like I was the last one left, and people were like, Ty, where's your present? And I'm like, I have no idea. Then like the guy's mom came in and handed me like the Mad Libs thing, and I'm like, oh, thank you.
Pogger.
Yeah, so that was my Secret Santa experience. I was hoping to do better, or hoping to be part of one this year, but something pandemic related threw that out the window. Very mad about that.
Also known as the.
I was
funny
gonna do Reddit
demonetized.
Secret Santa this year, but
Yeah.
I didn't.
Okay, as not a adamant member of Reddit, what even is that?
It's literally
Not very-
just the worldwide Secret Santa.
Oh, so you get like
Not very
someone's
wholesome
You
one.
address.
get matched with a random other person, yeah, and they say like what they would like.
Bro, next time.
Give me
next year.
27 Bitcoin.
No, it's gonna be a pipe bomb. Delivered directly.
I see.
They're giving me their address. You might as well like do something like funny, such as
No,
a pipe bomb.
please do not commit an
So
assassination.
it's not.
That would
They
not
won't
be
even
very
suspect
nice.
that's a suspicious package because they'll be like, "Oh, hey, what a nice package."
When
from
it
Secret
gets
Santa."
X-rayed when it gets X-rayed to fly to wherever it's going, they're gonna be like, "Why is there a
Fly?
pipe
What
bomb
if
in
it's
this
just like? What if
package?"
it's just like 2 states over? They're not gonna X-ray that.
Hmm.
Don't they have,
Yeah, they will. They
You scare me. You scare me a lot.
You're saying you haven't pipe bombed someone's house?
I've never I
Oh
I
my
never
God.
have and never will.
okay,
Most
look,
likely.
only a few times.
Guys, there was a severe lapse
hold
in
on.
my judgment.
Hold on. I need to cover up my camera for a second. Okay, guys. The
What do you
FBI
mean?
have been following me for a while now, so I'm gonna need to cover this up.
I'm gonna lay low.
So haha, it was funny. I pipe bombed someone's house in Minecraft. Yes. The Molotov cocktail in that person's house
Molotov
in
cocktail.
Minecraft. Yes, I love playing my video
Yes.
games. Okay, guys. Okay, I think I fooled him. I think I'm in
They're
the clear.
totally not
I'm in
onto
the
you.
clear
Yep.
now.
And can you, Drake Mersick, confirm that you indeed have Molotov cocktailed somebody's house in
In
real life?
Minecraft.
Please, Drake
No,
Mersick.
it's
tell
in
me-
Minecraft.
Please speak into the mic if
I
possible.
did it. No, I did it in Minecraft. Okay,
Understood.
But,
What were you going to say?
there's so many secret services out there. Okay, do you think that
Interesting.
secretly one of them doesn't actually exist?
You think that like a secret organization,
Say
like a
for
named organization,
example,
only
does
exists
the
by name?
CIA, is it really real?
Yes.
I believe it is.
You have been arrested by the CIA before? Your house has been swatted?
No comment. No comment.
Oh, I see. Maybe Santa
But
is the
the-
CIA. Ooh, that's how he knows what you want for Christmas. He's hacking
Everything's
into your
bugged.
cameras.
I actually keep a post-it note over my camera, so in
Wait,
case I am.
seriously?
Yeah,
What
keep a
are they
post-it
gonna
note.
watch you do? What are they gonna see you do?
they're gonna watch me
What
like
do you think? Like an actual wild guess, Drake.
I'm just working here all the time. I don't.
Ty,
Well,
you doing any illegal drugs or something? Like,
I am not committing illegal substance abuse.
you see, people be like, I don't want my privacy being invaded. Well, and I'm gonna cover up my webcam, and it's like, what are they? If you're not doing anything like really weird, then what are they gonna? What do you want?
It's just you don't want to be watched.
But
if
I
at
don't
all,
care,
doing
bro.
anything. I remember Okay, you might not care, but like I tried drawing on stream on my Instagram, which you should go follow.
Yeah.
And I remember I just like 3 people came on and I just like couldn't do anything because it felt so weird to have people watch me draw, and I was like,
Bro, you are on a podcast. People are listening to this all the time.
I am on a podcast. This is pre-recorded and no one is listening to me right now other than
Yes,
the 2
will
people
be
of which I
listening to
am
you.
hosting the podcast with.
That's like saying, oh yeah,
so-
I shot someone live on camera, but don't worry, it's in the past now.
No.
I didn't do that. I
pre-recorded and
didn't do
live
that,
are 2
FBI,
different-
on my camera. I know that was an example. That was an example. Okay.
No, but like pre-recorded and live are 2 different things. Because people are literally watching you in the moment, but pre-recorded,
Yeah, but if they don't have
you
any,
can-
if like you say you don't even look at the chat, then there's no way to tell.
Yeah, but that's like even weirder because then you don't know if people are watching or not. It's like the classic being alone in the forest. You're scared that you're not alone.
Alone in the Forest on Christmas, guys. We gotta loop it back to the main topic.
Main topic.
I was alone in the forest on Christmas once.
That's
tell?
pretty cool.
Oh no, like forest, quote unquote, just a bunch of trees.
Oh.
Like I got a little lost.
I've been
but it
up
sounded
at
a lot.
my
It
grandparents'
sounded very
house
dramatic,
in
right?
Wyoming. And
Wyoming.
it snowed and it was rad, and there's just like their house is just in the. I mean, I think they moved recently, but their house is just in the middle of.
The street.
No, it's like in the middle of nowhere. Like literally,
In the
it's just
middle of
surrounded by
nowhere.
forest, and there is like a barn near, and then besides that, there's just like a dirt road, and that's it. So
it.
you could just wander out into the forest, and there's just like, I don't know, stuff. And also, it's cool because you can light off fireworks there. You can't into California, or at least in Burbank, because that's illegal.
I think California, no.
And they like sell so much fireworks. Like I literally, there was like a fireworks shop there that was owned by, a friend that owned by my cousin's friend's parents.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Very
what I
long
was saying. I had to think of the connections there. I had to
You
think of
gotta,
the
like-
order of what to say the sentence in.
Gotcha.
And there's this whole like freaking, I don't know how, I guess redneck would be the best word to describe it. Redneck like
Interesting.
family of like 10 people just walked in and they just started piling it up in their truck, like just fireworks, hundreds
Wow.
upon hundreds of dollars of fireworks, just stacking
That's,
it up.
that's a very unique
And
experience.
I'm like, geez, don't you get desensitized to it at one point? Like, my family will buy like a couple firework thingies, like a couple big fancy ones that go like pew 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 pew, 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 and then a couple ones that just go like whew, pop, and then that's it. Very descriptive, I know. You had to be there, okay.
I understand.
Like, I feel like if you got like a million of the big bang bang shaboom bang ooh ee ooh ah ah ting tang walla walla bing bang ones, you would kind of just get like kind of bored of it eventually. I feel. I mean, maybe your patriotism is just so grand and
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
say.
can you see? Can I get copyright claimed for the freaking Star
National
Spangled
Anthem.
Banner?
Maybe. I don't know. Who owns that? Is it public domain?
America.
Probably public domain. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, well then you can't get copyright. Hopefully. Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't know,
he's
I don't
gonna
know.
go in public domain next
Really?
year.
Really? Really?
Mickey Mouse is
So-
supposed to be in the public domain.
He will never be in the public domain
no,
because of
because
Disney.
every single time that Mickey Mouse is about to go back to the public domain, Disney pays the freaking government to extend copyright laws, and I'm just like, what the?
It's like every 20 years. Yeah.
We would be able to make Star Wars movies, I think, by now. No, soon. Soon we would be able
No,
to
we
make
wouldn't.
Star Wars movies.
No,
Soonish.
we would not be able to make Star Wars
With
movies
original
until
copyright law.
2077.
With original copyright
2077.
law. Without Disney's interference, we would be able to make Star Wars movies like relatively soon in public domain.
Mhm.
Don't think we would.
It is what it
It's
is.
100 years, I believe.
No, it
Really?
was like 70 years back then.
Oh, right, because movies and TV are different.
It was like back then. It was just like 70 years, and that's it. But now it's
Yeah,
let
50
me look
or
up.
70.
When does
Well, Star Wars is what,
copyright
46 years old?
expire? Well, yeah, I'm still saying
43?
that is pretty
43.
soonish in the grand scheme of our lifetimes. How long does copyright protection last? Oh. What is this? It's so weird. For an anonymous work, a pseudo-anonymous work, or a work made for hire, the copyright endures for a term of 95 years from the year of its first publication, or a term of 120 years from the year of its creation, whichever expires first. There's a bunch of different stuff. Stupid. Then the lifetime of the owner plus like 120 years. It kind of gets ridiculous because they just really, really don't want Mickey to die.
Mickey will never die.
Right. Anyway. Christmas specials for shows that are like
aren't
running
Christmassy?
like active shows.
That
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
seem like a
like,
special episode.
Yeah, like the hour-long Christmas special of I don't know, whatever.
Some show.
What's a show?
I don't
Some
know.
show.
Star Wars Holiday Special.
Okay, Star Wars. Oh wait, isn't that coming out on Christmas? Didn't I say
Star
we
Wars
were gonna
Holiday
watch that?
Special came out like about
No,
4 years
I think-
ago.
Are you thinking of the Lego holiday special?
I think it was the new
Lego
that-
Lego
Holiday
Holiday.
Special
that
came
already
out like
came
a month ago. Yeah,
Really? Okay,
it's
I'll
pretty
check-
good.
I'm gonna check that out later then. I got free time. But yeah. What do you guys think on like holiday specials for shows? Like, I
like
personally think it's okay. And
Unless they're actually,
You know they're
like, I
making
don't
Guardians
know.
of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Yes,
and
I
it's gonna
saw
be with
that.
like the whole cast and stuff.
It's gonna be
Awesome.
pretty. Well, that's coming like 2022.
2022 Christmas.
It will be worth it.
But and
I
then
will be
that
waiting.
like next summer, Guardians 3.
I'm
comes
gonna
out.
be in college or homeless on the streets or dead.
or dead.
So,
Whoa.
let's hope it's none of the latter two. Okay. So I
I'm
can
either
walk.
going to be.
What?
Oh God, I hate thinking about the future.
Exactly,
it's
and
just
that's why I really hated this year specifically because it pushed This was technically like
Basically.
next year, I guess, was my last year, but this year was my last full year actually that I don't have to worry too much about the future. But now it's over, and it just like pushed it back. So basically, last year was my last year. I just never knew it.
Do you ever just think about how you're never gonna go into an actual school ever again? Like college is college, but like
Yeah, like an actual
actual
school. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
The only way I go back into a school is if like it's like, hey Ty, you're successful. Come talk to these children.
I already did that to my middle school because of how successful I am right now.
Clearly,
I
Yeah.
actually did. Me,
Really?
Brandon, and Cooper went to our
Yeah.
middle school, and we talked to them about their futures.
I wanted since I'm like a senior this year, I was gonna like go to the middle schools to recruit children for the drama program.
Or shoot
I'm like, fine.
children into the army.
Listen,
Don't worry, you'll be home by Christmas.
no. Oh, that's a.
It's a World War
Um,
One joke.
I know. Yeah. Sheesh.
And all the
Yeah, but like I was looking forward to this year.
And
Like,
never come to mind at all.
And this is how we end the show.
That actually is-
Old Lang Syne
This has been Discussing the Universe.
with Drake.
And Ty.
And your mom.
And we'll see you next
And
time,
Grant.
baby. When actually this episode's gonna come out on Christmas, so that's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna-
Merry Christmas.
I guess
Happy holidays,
I could
everybody.
consider this the end of season 1 of the podcast. I guess 15
Well, wait,
episodes.
we
Nice.
get
not
one.
bad.
Wait,
more?
are you gonna have one on New Year's Eve?
Oh, we'll have one. We'll have one New Year's episode too.
Wait,
We're
what?
having 2 specials in a row, baby.
Wait, is there enough
Bye-bye.
time? But fine, I'm ending it right
Season
now.
finale next week.
Let's get it.
I was pretty pissed. That was a good episode.